Thanks a lot. I wish just to say thanks to Abdulaziz Said Al Babtain Cultural Foundation. And I wish to say thanks not only for the invitation, but I wish to say thanks for the message and for the leadership. The leadership and the message is that to change is possible. To change is possible starting from the past, preserving the time, preserving human beings, preserving identities. I think this is the message. And the message means we wish to have care and not to have fear. We wish to have care, not fear of the past. We wish to have care and not fear of the future. We don't want to live in eternal present. We wish to combine the past and the future. We wish just to have care of the diversity. We are not fear of diversity. It's exactly the message. And this message means the hours possible just to live the peace after a conflict, a post-conflict peace. I can speak about the experience of Palermo. We have lived just a post-war time. It was the mafia war. It was the mafia war with the thousand persons who were assassinated in the same city of Palermo. Palermitans against Palermitans, in name of the identity, in name of the perversion of the identity, of the Sicilian identity. The same perversion of Nazism, the same perversion of fascism, the same perversion of many other terrorism. Just invocating, really in wrong way, the name of God. I think that the experience of Palermo can be just useful, because 40 years ago, Palermo was the capital of the mafia. The Catholic bishop at the face of the mafia, the state at the face of the mafia, the police at the face of the mafia, the mayor, of course, at the face of the mafia. Now, after 40 years, Palermo is the capital of the culture. Palermo is culturally changed. There is no city in Europe so culturally changed like Palermo in the last 40 years. I know, Berlin changed, Moscow changed. But those cities changed in connection with international changes. We changes in the mind without changing constitution. We changing in the mind without changing constitution, and today we are unbelievable but true. We are the safest city in Italy. The safest city in Italy. For each type of crime, robber, homicide, violence, the safest city. And in these days, in those months, we are the third touristic city in Italy. After Rome, after Florence. We come before Venice. Unbelievable 40 years ago. What I'm saying that just the culture of peace produce economy of peace. Because if culture does not produce, economy becomes weak. My opinion is the culture comes first. Somebody thinks that the economy comes first. Who think that the economy comes first, at least somebody is probably illegally rich, hold the others unemployed and educated. I believe just the opposite. We need the culture, but we need the culture produces economy. Otherwise, somebody will say that it would be better the war instead of the peace, the illegality instead of legality, the balance to the environment instead of the respect of the environment. So each culture has to produce economy. And now we are speaking about the role of local authorities on educational agency. The local authorities, the mayor, the city administration is an educational agency. It's an educational agency sending the message that we need to respect the cultural heritage. Because respect of cultural heritage is just one vision, based on identity, based on the respect of the time, based on respect of human beings. Based on identity, may I tell you, I refuse the idea that the identity comes only from the blood of the parents. Identity is my choice. I was born in Sicily, my father and my mother were Sicilian, but I can decide my identity. I can decide to be Tunisian Hindu, or if you prefer, German and Jewish. Identity is freedom. No one can be condemned for the blood of the parents. The second is to respect the people having deciding to have another identity. The second element is to respect the time. We refuse the eternal present. We need to combine the past with the future. And when we combine the past with the future, a little defeat today is not the death. It's probably one way to win tomorrow. So we don't renounce to our opinions. We don't run helping the winner. I think that we are exactly in this condition. And third, respect of human beings. Somebody said, no man is an island, John Donne. Somebody said, I have a dream, Martin Luther King. We in Palermo say, io sono persona, noi siamo comunità. I am a person, we are a community. I am a person, it means alternative to individuum that thinks only to himself. And we are a community, not a group. The group let the people die inside the culture of belonging. So we have launched 25 years ago, because the first time I was elected mayor was 1985. 1985. I was 3 years old. Probably four, I forget. But I started with a project. The school adopts a monument. At the beginning of the school here, the mayor gives to each school, and the schools in the city, a monument. And the students during the year, they study the monument, they study the story. They ask to the mayor, why do you not restore the monument? They become opposition in name of the past, in name of the respect of the past. You know, when we started, 20% of the monuments were open, 80% were closed. Today, only 5% are closed. 25 years of opposition. Opposition, it means respect of the past, respect of the identity. And it is just one way to defeat the mafia, because the mafia perverts our identity. The mafia boss kill in name of Sicilian heritage. It's a perversion of heritage. The German people, they know the Nazism. Adolf Hitler killed in name of perversion of the values. So I think that we can say that Palermo is today exciting and safe. May I tell you, not expensive. It means that we have some economic problem, but it means we are really attractive for the tourists, for the investors. Everybody's coming in Palermo because they feel safe. In Palermo, the dog, the cat, and the mouse walk together. And the mayor has decided in Palermo we have no migrant. I refuse the word migrant. Somebody else refused the migrants, it's different. I refuse the word migrant, because if somebody asks me, how many migrants are in Palermo, 100, 120? I reply, no one. Who lives in Palermo is Palermita. I make no distinction between who was born in Palermo, who lives in Palermo. Therefore, we have become safe. Because people living in Palermo feel at home. And when they meet the mayor in the synagogue, and when they meet the mayor, at least 5 iftar for each Ramadan, at least 5 iftar with the mayor, at least. It's the minimum. One, of course, in the city hall. One iftar is in the city hall. The other 4 in the mosque. In the city, they feel at home, and they preserve the city. So, what I can tell you, we are not a model, but we are a concrete experience that to change is possible. Thanks a lot for your attention. Hoping to welcome, I am close friend of the President of Malta, and I have great respect for him because we all are Mediterranean.
Okay.
Palermo is not European. I'm sorry for Frankfurt.
Yeah.
I'm sorry for Berlin. German language is my second language, but Palermo is a Middle East city in Europe. Palermo is Istanbul, is Beirut. Palermo is Tel Aviv. Palermo is Tripoli. But we are in Europe, and we wish just to combine.
Okay.
Because for us, Mediterranean is not a sea; it's a continent of water. A continent of water. Thanks a lot.
Thank you.